Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we finally defeated the Jihad for Jerusalem that we were fighting for quite a while. We actually took a white peace, which was just as good as actually taking them to 100 basically, so that's fine. And we also had this host invasion arrive, so we are just about to finish that up. We defeated the larger part of their army when they attacked us with inferior numbers for no apparent reason. That's fine by me. But we also have a peasant revolt now, which is over here. Okay. Well, we'll see if Egypt is inclined to deal with that for me. He's got 8,000 troops, so he should be able to. If not, we can help him out. Our son is of legal age and became Midas touched. Such a shame we've had a succession of pretty terrible sons after him. Well, I say terrible, they're perfectly average characters, I guess. But I guess we could always change our succession law if we really wanted to play as him. We would have to go to High Crown Authority for primogeniture. I guess we could go to elective at any point. We would have to be in charge for 10 years and be at peace, but that shouldn't be an issue. I kind of feel like we should stay on ultimogeniture though, so we'll see. There's still a chance we'll have a better son, of course. Alright, so we took out the entire army. We can disband everything here. We can enforce demands, and we can execute this guy, unless he has a lot of money. He has 500 gold, we should banish him instead. Get some free gold. So, with that free gold, I guess we can rebuild our retinue, if we want to. Though, probably we can get along just fine without it. Let's have no retinue for a while and put the spare gold into some more holding upgrades. Especially castle towns, which will help out with our income in the future. Okay, another castle town. And we need to build castle walls here so that we can build another castle town. And I guess we missed a holding. Oh, this is county over here. Okay. Well, what is the deal with this duchy, actually? Alright, that's the only county in this duchy we have. But we'll just hold on to that for the moment, and we'll give it away once we take the rest of this duchy. Which we could do right now, actually. Our levy could probably actually do with at least a few months to replenish before we go to war again, so maybe we'll just stay at peace for a little while, but we don't need to wait too long before going to war. Speaking of war, we have the war focus, and we do, I noticed, have a rival. So we should be able to duel him? We can't because he's infirm. Okay. That's unfortunate. Really hoping to make use of that for once. So it looks like Egypt has raised some troops. He's gathering them together. Should be able to deal with this just fine. Had a county converted. My son Rustam has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I fear he will get hurt someday. Yeah, he can become kind. No problem there. We can usurp the High Chieftain of Kiva. Except that we cannot. Well, I don't think we really want to, since that would be under our Shah of Kiva anyway. He can usurp it if he wants to. Word stood against word, the farmers against the courtiers, about damage caused to the farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. We'll say the farmer should be compensated. I'm sure our son won't mind. He was not happy with my decision. That shows what I know. So I guess he likes me a bit less. Medium crown authority in the Arabian Empire, okay. And Egypt seems to have stopped going after the peasant revolt. Oh, successful crusade for Sicily. For the Knights of Santiago, who are a distressingly similar color to the Knights of Calatrava, which I don't like, but I guess that's okay. So that's another setback for the Byzantines, which is good news for us, I guess. Our niece needs educating. She won't give us opinion or anything, so we'll... yeah, I guess we'll just let our son do it. So the Byzantines do still hold Rome, Corsica and Sardinia. Some of the land around Genoa here, or just Genoa itself. And Venice, actually. Let's see what else is going on in Europe, actually. Frisia is still looking pretty good, though I think they've expanded a bit beyond their de jure borders at this point. Yes, they have. Okay. Well, that's fine. I guess it was too much to hope that they would remain perfectly de jure forever. Still doing nothing about these peasants, it looks like. I guess we can always just raise troops and do it ourselves. More counties converted. See if we can stop them going to Ascalon. We don't have any morale here, but yeah, we could still change their mind. Alright, we'll probably just head in now. I guess we'll have enough morale by the time we get there. Most likely. She let everyone know about my plot to kill the former host guy who we banished. I doubt our reputation is actually ruined, but I guess we should cancel that plot since there's really no point anymore in doing that. And we took out the peasant revolts. So we'll execute the perpetrator there. Right, some of our upgrades are finishing. Our Shah of Sind is attacking one of our other vassals, which I guess is fine. And our levies are looking a lot healthier now, so I guess there is no reason not to just start declaring more holy wars. So the Byzantines have just been weakened by that crusade, and the Abbasids are probably still not doing too great after their failed jihad, so I guess we could take this opportunity to go ahead and take the remainder of this duchy that we were looking at over here, which will give us the last 3 counties of the Kingdom of Jerusalem as well. So let's go ahead and declare those. Ultra-Jourdain is these 2 counties. And the same on the Byzantines. So both of our objectives here are going to be in pretty much the same area, which is going to be useful for us, and I don't think we want to declare any other wars. All of the other land that we want is held by the same people, so nothing we can do there. Alright then, let's go ahead and raise all of our levies. Have you guys meet up around there. We should be a bit careful about this one though. And everyone else over in the east can get on your way over here, and we'll deal with you as you arrive. So once we're done with this war, we're going to need to do another war against the Byzantines for this county. We are also going to need this county, which is annoying. And this county up here, of course. And we have actually 2 to get from the Abbasids, now that I look at it. Okay. More of our satraps fighting each other, that's okay. Everyone's fighting each other. I guess we could consider raising our crown authority if we wanted to. Which would eliminate a lot of these inter-vassal wars that we are seeing. I suppose we don't have any reason not to, really. Apart from the fact that it would annoy all of our vassals. Maybe we'll wait till we're at peace before we actually start doing that. And we have a new Shah of Egypt who is 6 years old and slow, and is pretty happy with me anyway. Everyone's going to start getting annoyed about their levies being raised. We actually can't fit that many troops in that county, so we'll send you over there instead. And our new slow Shah of Egypt has a revolt against him immediately, okay. That's unfortunate for him. This satrap has unearthed authentic love letters proving this other satrap is actually a bastard. Well, I don't think we need to do anything about that. We do need to appoint a new Grand Vizier, though. And our eldest son here is going to be the best person for the job. I don't think we have any serious vassal problems, but we'll check them out anyway. Nobody below the 70s. At least until we get down to here. Not really a big deal. I guess we'll work on this guy. And we lost Satrap Reza the Just here. Oh, this was our former rival, wasn't it? We have a new satrap of Bangladesh. And we need to appoint a new steward. Yeah, I guess this satrap of Lahore is the best person for the job. We'll have him collect taxes. And we don't actually have the supply limit in that county to put 20,000 troops there, so we'll Let's keep some extras nearby instead. And we have a new Shav, Kiva. Who is 14 years old and is quite happy with me. Alright, we also have to get these children new educators. This is another son, again an older son, so he's unlikely to inherit since we have a couple of younger ones. I guess, let's see. He's already very good at diplomacy, so if we just try to get him a diplomatic education, he could become a useful courtier for us, or a council member. Could have a grey eminence somewhere. And this is our half-sister, who we would not be able to appoint to our council, even if we wanted to. We'll just give her to our son. Actually, we could have used her for opinion, couldn't we? That's fine. Our son has come of age. He became a charismatic negotiator. I guess is alright. He's still a pretty good diplomatic character. Probably better than our current vizier. I think we'll wait until he asks about it before we reappoint him, though. Our other son, Rustam, make sure everyone gets exactly the same amount of whatever sweets the cook gives the children. We'll be proud of him and he'll get the trait just. So our wife is getting towards the age where she won't be able to give us any more children. We might want to consider taking concubines to try to have a son with some better traits at this point, but we maybe wait a couple more years. He still could give us some more children. And there we go, she is pregnant. Strong genius, please. You've done it before, you can do it again. So at this point we have sieges ongoing in all of our war goals. And no sign of any substantial armies from either of our enemies yet. May as well start sieging some other nearby counties too. And we can invest in culture tech, or rather economy tech, so castle infrastructure will let us upgrade castle towns further, so we'll take that one. And here's a Byzantine fleet. Satrap has unearthed love letters proving that this satrap is actually a bastard. We don't care. And they've landed 49 elite Byzantine troops on the coast here. Oh, and here's some actual Byzantine armies, got about 10k up there. That's something we should be aware of. We have 11k on their way up there already. We'll send a few more up in support. And we've won our first siege. Some prisoners. Hey, it looks like they're actually going for this army, which is fine. We'll see if we can get this army over here in time to reinforce, otherwise we'll detach some troops from here to help out. And we'll make sure that we have good characters in charge, of course. Good characters who are not me, because we don't have the succession even remotely sorted out yet. Okay, well, we're going to have to wait until the next episode to see how this battle goes, because we're just about out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.